Hi. Have you ever walked down a red carpet with the light bulbs flashing? No, me neither. But that doesn't mean to say that you can't have your own red carpet moment if you get invited to something special. My name is Tricia and I'm founder and MD of Look Fabulous Forever, and we have makeup specifically formulated for older eyes, faces and lips. In this video we're in a celebratory mood. So if you want to up your game and maybe go for a smoky-eyed look and some beautiful face and lip makeup, then you can have your own red carpet moment and look really fabulous. Our model for this video is Annie T, and Linda is going to be our makeup artist, and she's going to show you how the whole look works together on Annie T. One of the really important things if you've got a special evening out and you want your makeup to last and to stay looking fresh and lovely is to ensure that you start with a primer. Face primers are brilliant when you're older because they do 2 or 3 things. They fill in any fine lines or open pores that you have. They make a smoother surface on your skin on which to apply the makeup that you then put on. And they also ensure that your makeup lasts. So you can see that Linda has just smoothed that over the whole of Annie T's face, and what she's going to do now is to apply Base 02 foundation on top. The thing about an evening look is that it can be quite different from your normal daytime look. In daylight, it can be quite harsh, and therefore you have to use makeup carefully, be subtle with it. What you want is for people to notice you, not the makeup. Now, of course, that's true in the evening as well, but at evening time, you're going to be in artificial light. It's not nearly so harsh as daylight. They say that candlelight is the softest and most flattering light of all. But anyway, in the evening time, you can get away with wearing more makeup. You might need slightly stronger colours, and people will still see you, not the makeup, but you'll look extra specially glamorous and gorgeous. So Linda is using a brush. Our foundation brush is brush 3, and she is smoothing the base all over Annie's face. What makes our base good and work really well when you're older is that it's covering. It does a beautiful job of smoothing out and evening the skin tone, but it never looks heavy or caked or in any way, shape or form, matte and unattractive. So your skin still glows through it and it looks fresh and lovely. When you're putting your base on, concentrate on the centre part of your face and then smooth it out to the outer edges. The thing is that you need most of the colour to be on the panel that people are looking at when they look at you. So it gets thinner towards the outer edges of your face and smooths away. So that's the primer done and the base done. And the next thing that Linda is going to use is concealer. Concealer is fantastically helpful for covering up anything that you just want to give a little bit of extra help to. The area around the nose there. Annie T's very lucky. She has no age spots or blemishes. She's got beautiful, beautiful skin. But if you do have any of those things, then concealer is the way to get rid of it. You can see that Linda is also using concealer brush 4. She's just pushing some of that concealer under the eye, where we often have sort of bluey areas which are best covered up. The concealer that we have is creamy in formulation, and we have the same colours as the base. So if you're using an 01, 02 or 03 base, you can use the same coloured concealer. You're just giving those areas a bit of extra help that need them. So next, Linda is going to prepare Annie T's eyes for the eye makeup that she'll apply by adding our second primer. Just as the face primer makes your face makeup last longer, so does the eye primer make your eye makeup last longer. And it's skin coloured, which means that it reduces any discoloration on the eyelids, but it also forms a perfect base for the eye makeup that you're going to put on top. So brows next. Annie T is lucky, she's got fantastic brows, they're beautiful, and despite having this wonderful, very pale blonde hair, she has got still quite dark eyebrows. But all eyebrows can do with a bit of help and a bit of grooming. So using the brow shape, light feathery strokes, and just giving a bit of extra definition where it's needed to make the brows look particularly nice. The thing about eyebrows is that they do a wonderful job of giving proportion, symmetry, and making our faces look better. They frame our eyes, but in fact they also frame our entire face. So get the brows right and your whole face will look better. I think it's worth always having your brows professionally shaped, either by threading or whatever other method they use. And once you've had that done, the upkeep isn't that great, and it really makes a difference to how you look. So back to eye makeup, and what Linda is using here is charcoal shade and a brush with which to just push that colour into Annie T's eyelash area. So we're giving Annie T, because this is a party look, a special occasions, red carpet look, we're going to give her a smoky eye, but a very subtle smoky eye. So you can see what Linda's doing with this brush and with the charcoal shade. The good thing about these shades is that they are very, very matte. They're perfect, in fact, if you want to create a smoky eye. But it also means that you haven't got to contend with anything shimmery or glittery on your eyelids. Matte eyeshadows like this are much more forgiving on an older eyelid. So can you see how Linda is just creating a slightly upswept effect at the end there? So what's important now is to blend. Eye makeup always looks better if you put it on, make sure that you've got it in the right place and that you've got the right intensity of shadow, and then get a clean brush, something like our brush 7, and work it into the eye. Next we're going to use eye shade Taupe. And Linda is going to apply that to the rest of the eyelid. So we've got Taupe, you can see, as a soft sort of grey browny colour. And it's going above the charcoal shadow that you've put on first, and it's being lifted above the natural socket line. So again, this will create a really pretty effect and look quite dramatic for your evening looks. So more blending. Just ensuring that those two colours are working together really well. So smaller brush this time, more taupe, and some definition to the lower lashes this time. I think the main thing with eye makeup when you're older is not to have any hard lines or hard edges. So this is a soft, smoky look. And back again to the charcoal shade. Outer corner of the eye this time. And you can see how this just makes the shape of Annie T's eyes look gorgeous. It's a question of working with the natural eye shape and enhancing it. So now some fabulous light. This is a highlighter pen, and Linda's going to use this on the brow bone and on the top of the cheekbones. This is a fantastic product for really making your whole eye makeup pop. Once you've got this onto your cheekbones, which defines them, kind of draws attention to them in a really good way, and the same with the top of your cheekbones. It's really about contouring the face, adding shape, but also adding light. And as this is going to be seen in evening light, it's going to be particularly flattering. Some other places that you can put fabulous light. You can see a stripe down the middle of the nose, makes your nose look thinner. Highlighting that area between the eyes and also around the mouth, which will make your lipstick stand out. So back to blending again. Because you've put the fabulous light on the brow bone, important that your shadow just blends in with that lighter area above it. So keep checking in the mirror, see what needs to be blended, and just take a clean brush and blend it really well. So curling the eyelashes, very important when you're going for a special look to curl your eyelashes. Makes a huge difference to how big your eyes look and how nice your mascara looks as well. So you can see how you do it. Pump, pump, pump. And the effect is immediate. You can see how much more curly Annie T's eyelashes are, having done that. And now we're going to use mascara. And the mascara is going to go onto both the lower and the upper lashes and really be the coup de grace, the final touch for the eyes to make sure that they look fantastically glamorous. So using the end of the mascara wand on the lower lashes is a really good way to ensure that you get enough product on there without getting a lot of mascara falling down onto the skin underneath, which you tend to get if you use it sideways. So just use it end on, wiping off any excess on the wand before you do so, but just giving you enough mascara to create that really pretty effect on the lower lashes. Now the upper lashes. If you are going out for an evening and you feel the need, put 2 or 3 coats of mascara on. So 1 coat, let it dry, put the next coat on, let it dry, and then check, just see if you do need a 3rd coat. But you can therefore add drama and make it look even more glamorous. Okay, so we're just going to finish off the look with some blush. As I said earlier, you can use a slightly stronger blush colour for the evening, or put a bit more on. Blush, when you're older, it's a good idea to make sure that it's got plenty of pinky tones within it. Both of our blushes have pinky tones. The peach cream blush is great if you need that slightly warmer tone in the blush, and the Rosy Glow is slightly cooler. But you can see the effect of the blush here on Annie T's cheeks. So we're putting the blush underneath where we put the highlighter. And can you see where Linda is adding some at the top there? That might be a bit counterintuitive, but just by adding a little bit of pink to that area, again, you're drawing attention to the eyes and making them look fantastic. You can see what Linda's doing here. She's adding the lip primer. Lip primer is useful when you're older, but it's also useful if you're going out for the evening and you want your lipstick to last for longer and look better. So applying it just to the edges of the lips, it seals the edges of the lips. Make sure that the lipstick doesn't feather or bleed into the areas around the mouth. And the colour that we've chosen for Annie T for this evening out that she's going to is our most vibrant lip colour in a kind of reddy, deep reddy pink. It's called Cherry Red, and it really is a very, very beautiful colour. It's going to suit Annie T particularly well. I'd say don't be afraid of wearing a strong lip colour, especially for the evening. As I said, evening light is much more forgiving than daylight anyway. And although you've put quite a lot of eye makeup on, and maybe there is a rule that you should wear a lighter lip shade if you've got quite a lot of eye makeup on. However, I think for an evening out where you really want to look spectacular, then wearing a strong lip colour is a huge statement. Our red carpet moment we're comparing to somebody like Helen Mirren, who always gets it right on the red carpet, and she invariably wears a very strong lip colour despite the fact that she's wearing quite a lot of eye makeup, and she always looks absolutely gorgeous. And why not? So putting it on with a brush to get a lovely well-defined line, making sure that you put it well into the corners as well. To get as much impact from your lipstick as you possibly can. And there we have it. So Annie T's makeup is now complete. Looks absolutely gorgeous, and she's certainly ready for any red carpet that she would like to walk down into all those flashing light bulbs.